What's going on, guys? It's Red Bull Tanker, and welcome back to Operation Chromite, turn 18. This is the final turn of historical board gaming's The Korean War, or at least the ending, HBG's Korean War with mine and Airsoft Commandos updated, some updated rules and special gameplay, I guess, is what you could call it. All right, so turn 18, June, July, 1953. The communists, all right, North Korea had 41 to spend, didn't buy anything. China, 35, didn't buy anything. Combat for the communists. All right. The communists came, all the Chinese forces in Yongdong came down, took Pohang, killed the U.S. The 1 regiment from the U.S. 2nd Infantry Division at no loss to themselves. Next, 4 mech, 2 Katyushas from Chonan attacked the UN forces in Daejeon. They destroyed the infantry, mech, and 2 self-propelled guns at the loss of a mech. They took Daejeon along with 3 supply. And then finally, the North Korean army launched its major assault against the U.S. 8th Army in Sangju. It was a bloody 2-round battle. At the end of it, all the UN forces were destroyed. That was 4 infantry, 6 mech, 11 self-propelled guns, and 13 tanks. U.S. divisions destroyed were the 2nd Infantry Division, the 97th Division, and the 35th Infantry Division. So 2nd, 97th, and 35th. Communist losses were actually very heavy this battle. The combined communist forces lost 11 infantry, 2 mechanized infantry, 3 supply tokens that the mech were carrying, 5 self-propelled guns, 2 tanks, and 5 fighters. The communists had to sacrifice fighters in order to actually have, because all they had left in ground forces remaining were 5 tanks initially, and the 5 tanks, while we were pretty confident that the Allies were going to strike at Pohang just to keep Busan safe, just wanted to make sure. So we sacrificed some aircraft in order to have a couple more tanks survive the taking of Sangju. We also captured 6 supply tokens down there as well. And then at the end of the turn, most of the communist forces pushed south. We reinforced the army in Sangju, put forces in Osan, moved our aircraft back to Osan. And at the end of the turn, the North Koreans collected another 45 IPC plus the 41 they saved for 86 IPC. China had 35 plus the 37 that they saved for 72. Allies, South Korea 15 bought nothing, US 50 bought nothing, the UN 21 bought nothing. The Allies only had 1 combat, which was they attacked the Chinese in Pohang. They took out 4 mech, a self-propelled gun, and 2 tanks at the loss of 3 infantry, which that's where the rest of the 2nd Infantry Division was destroyed. That was where most of the 25th Infantry Division was destroyed, taking the territorial integrity of Pohang. And then, at the end of the turn, Allies landed ground forces in Jeonju, landed forces in Busan, and then 15, so they saved 15, collected 12, they would have had 27, saved 50, collected 50 for 100, collected 20 plus the 21 for 41 IPC. And that's it. That is turn 18. At the end of the turn, the Allies only held 8 territories, to the Communist 29. Right? Let's see here real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. 8 territories to 29. It is a overwhelming communist victory. Even if we had gone into another turn, the communists probably would have been able to pretty much mop up the rest of South Korea in total. So that is the end of the game. That is victory for me. The Red Bull tanker, as the communists win I win the Korean War. Overall, good game. Good game. Airsoft Commando played hard. There were definitely, as I've said in the previous videos, most of the updated rules we did worked out very well. There's maybe 1 or 2 things we have to change, but even without those changes, in some cases, this game really did still come down to dice roll. There were a couple battles where both me and Airsoft Commando had good and bad dice rolls that really kind of helped make or break this game for us. But Airsoft Commando and I will go into further detail on our after actions video. And we will do that. We'll do the after actions video, kind of go over our final thoughts, and then it'll be during that after actions video where that'll be where I will announce what the first new game of 2025 will be. So I hope you guys stay tuned. Keep an eye out for our after actions video, and we'll see you next time. So until then, guys, as always, take care.